Who wants to see what the Oscoda main park on Lake Huron looks like? I'm gonna walk out there. Here it is. Too cold to go swimming, I would imagine. It's cool, you already can see some ice forming on the beach. I've been swimming in that for 5 months. You can believe that. Yes. Okay, so we're here at the cottage, checking out how everything looks. Take a look at it. Now, one of the interesting things that they do out here is they lower the lake level for the winter. Way off in the distance, you can see a guy ice fishing, but they lower it during the winter about 3 to 4 feet. And then let the river rise back up in the spring. So how does the cottage look? There it is. Everything looks good. Take a little walk along the river as well. There is the Holiday Inn Express, built about 4 or 5 years ago. Really nice place to be staying at here in downtown, especially next to all the restaurants and bars. Walking along the Thunder Bay River, which is frozen over. First time I've ever seen it frozen over. So there is a couple different pathways that line the Thunder Bay River. This is the Alpena bypath, which is on the south side of Thunder Bay River. And then the other side is the Heritage Trail, which will cross over the river here in a little bit. Here we go onto the Park Island. Let's go check out those ducks. So this island's a little bit smaller than I thought, but they have some information markers just up ahead, so we're gonna go take a look at that. I read one of the panels. Thunder Bay River was actually a big logging river back in the late 1850s through the early 1900s. So you had a significant amount of logs being cleared or trees being cleared in the general area to help feed the appetite of cities on the East Coast and the Midwest. Now, the industry has since dried up. You can take a look at here. Now there are a number of shipwrecks actually in Thunder Bay. One of particular notice is the Montana, which burned in 1914. Let's get a nice picture of the river here. So it burned down in 1914. It was carrying 1 million board feet of wood and subsequently caught on fire and went under. So now we're walking over the main branch of the Thunder Bay River. And it's a little slippery. So there's actually a museum here, Heritage Museum, all about Thunder Bay River. Oh, off in the distance here. Fortunately, you guys can't see it. There are some golden eyes. Wonder if I can get closer. All right, so I stopped there talking. There's NOAA, Thunder Bay. So there is a museum here. NOAA, which stands for National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration, has a facility here. But I want to see if we can go and see those golden eyes, which are over there. Now, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service also has a facility here. And unfortunately, that is closed. A lot of these facilities, during the summertime, you can actually come and see. They do fish spawning habitat, trout, salmon, and whatnot. Here, we're going to go over here to the right. There they are. You guys can see them, 5 of them. I haven't seen those birds in a while. Those actually migrate. They head up in the summer to Arctic area and then head back down to Florida and Central America for the winter. So I was actually kind of surprised to see them this late in the season. So we have 2 other ships, the Meteor and the Pławiec. They were steamer ships back in the Civil War era, and they carried a significant amount of the copper that was produced in America up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan through the 1860s. They carried it from Lake Superior all the way down to here, and they're sister ships, so they're identical. And in 1865, they were passing by each other out in Thunder Bay, and the Pławiec had made a wrong turn and subsequently crashed into its sister ship, the Meteor. Pławiec sank, and roughly about 35 people died in that maritime disaster. Really unfortunate. So along this building here, they have some underwater video, or looks like pictures rather, of shipwrecks that are out in Thunder Bay. Alright, that was it. Roughly about a mile loop. We're actually going to cross back over to the Thunder Bay River, and we'll take a quick little stroll into downtown. Alright, so we're in downtown. Looks like the only place that is open is a coffee shop. Oh, I digress. Comic book store is open. It's actually a really nice downtown. It's only a few blocks long. They have some very nice restaurants, some cool little bars. So this town is usually hopping during the summer months when you have a lot of tourists. The weather's warm. People are here enjoying the amenities offered in Alpena, both in downtown and then on the outskirts. How cool is that? It's like Van Gogh and Picasso painted it. Alright, so we're going to walk downtown, middle of the night. Well, really not the middle of the night. It's only 7:30. Did some work in the hotel room. Now I'm just gonna go for a little walk. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here, just seeing a bar here. It's called the Red Brick Tap and Barrel. It's pretty relatively brand new. Good place to kind of go check out. Anyway, so I'm using the DJI here, Pocket 2, first time nighttime walk, just to kind of see what quality is with low level light. We walked here last night. Let's take a look to our left. We're gonna come back through here. Walk across. Alright, so I got lucky. Called up the Fresh Palette. They were closing. Talked to the owner. He is making me a classic burger. So I got about 10 minutes to kill. Pick it up. Go back to the room, eat, and relax. So I am here inside the building. Behind me, bam. So behind me is the bar. They're actually gonna pour me a beer so I can have it. Take it to go. Good.
Oh yeah, I could. Well, it's too late. I did. Then I got all these other cards. Look, I got Pikachu, and that's worth a lot.
Pikachu.
It's worth a lot. But I've been looking through, and I hope I have this trainer. I have another one. This one is the latest Pikachu, but then this one is the earliest one, and I might search it up tonight. And if it's worth over $1,000, I'm selling it.
When did you get it?
Grandma gave me like a set, like a box, and Uncle Johnny had, and he didn't want them, so I got that out of it. And then this guy, I'm gonna search up. I don't know how much he's worth, but he looks like he's worth a lot. But then there's this one called Illustrator Pikachu, and I'm hoping that I have him. Oh, I have another. I'm hoping that I have him because he's worth over like $300 million. Just the card.
Well, let's go on vacation.
That's what we're gonna do. If I find one, I'm definitely gonna sell it, or I'll just keep it in my possession. But I don't know. I'd probably wait until it's like worth like $4 billion.